Okay. Hi, I'm Natalie Naveau, and I'm CEO of Teachmeo. Yes. Our mission is to make online learning fun, interactive, and personalized. Have you ever wanted to take a one-on-one lesson with an expert in your favorite hobby or skill without having to leave your home? Oops. Sorry about that. Or have you tried learning online and only got frustrated by unanswered questions and time wasted on videos that weren't catered to your needs or skill level? We're Teachmeo, an online marketplace and community where anyone who wants to learn and or teach can connect via live one-on-one video. Personalized instruction at your skill level in the comfort of your own home. Our total addressable market is the 83% of Americans that use the internet to pursue their hobbies, 30% which do so on a regular basis. And the global tutoring market is expected to surpass $103 billion by 2018. Our primary business model is based on a 20 to 30% commission per lesson. People will be able to search for teachers. Teachers will be able to make their own hours and pricing. And once your lesson is done, you'll be able to rate and review your teachers. Now, Teachmeo's learning platform is ideal for any skill or hobby. Everything from crochet to origami, bridge to poker, or speech therapy to sign language. Now let's take crochet for example. Here we go. Let's take crochet for example, and it's 43 million enthusiasts in the US alone. And like crochet, there are hundreds, what the hell? There are hundreds of hobbies and millions of hobbyists out there. It's a huge market. Now, while traditional e-learning sites like Skillshare provide pre-recorded video and webinars, Teachmeo stands out by providing a live, one-on-one interactive learning experience. And what distinguishes us from two recently launched live video sites is that we are planning to launch an exclusive alliances with leading hobbyists and tutoring organizations, as well as instant online learning feature. We've assembled a passionate and seasoned team alongside me, our CTO Martin Lang, and Chief Revenue Officer Brad Crystal, former Apple and Activision executive. In terms of projections, we expect to be cash flow positive by end of year 2 with 2,000 lessons per day and a projected annual revenue of $12.5 million. And by end of year 5, 10,000 lessons per day at $45 million in revenue.
All right, there it is, very flash on the timeline.
Yep.
All right, okay, so we're going to start, Dana,
Great. I think everybody agrees that distance learning is a gigantic opportunity. It seems like you're trying to boil the ocean, though. I'm wondering, a lot of people have selected a vertical market to attack and go after that, or have you thought about any particular markets to start out with? You talked about knitting, or are there any that you have some traction with initially?
I think it's a noble cause. I mean, I like the idea of the connected learning and distance learning. My question is really the one-on-one live piece, and how do you end up scaling that? I mean, it seems like a lot of the education stuff that we see out there is really one-to-many, and that's really where the business model is. So where do you get those economies of scale in one-on-one?
Yeah, so I guess I have my doubts about scaling. I love the idea of connecting people, so I think that's great. I think the ability to scale that is tough. We tell our companies, you can do anything you want, you can't do everything you want, right? And so you really got to choose. I think you got to get a beachhead somewhere. I personally doubt that twice as many people crochet as play golf in America, but maybe that's the case. I would check that $43 million number. The 43 million number seems high to me, but.
All right, the crochet thing.
Well, I really like the idea as well. I use YouTube a lot to look up on how to do things, and so it'd be nice to have that one-on-one instruction. But I think I question as well the ability to find that skill set in the teachers, the people they're going to be instructing to meet the demands of these specific various hobbies.
Yeah, a lot of it's been said. I mean, huge market, which makes it attractive. questions about how you're going to scale for sure. It's one of those areas where there are an infinite number of hacks to get, say 80% of the value that you're offering for $50, which is good. It means that the fact that people are going out and looking for hacks, represents demand. On the downside, a lot of competition, and a lot of it is free.
Yeah, and I think, to Rick's comment, the segmentation, actually, a quick aside, our oldest son said the other day, YouTube made me the man I am today, which I thought was kind of a damning statement on the quality of our parenting, but nonetheless, was the reality. So I think the question is, how do you leverage also YouTube? I mean,
Yes.
competition and enhancing. Anyway.
Well, those are all very amazing questions. Thank you for asking them. Let's hit the YouTube question, because there's a lot of free stuff out there, and there's a lot of webinars, a lot of pre-recorded stuff. Basically, and I do this all the time, I don't know if you've searched for something to learn something or anything, it's never catered to your specific need or your specific skill level. So I might be searching for a specific something, but I'm not able to get it to, like, for instance, I want to crochet a hat, and it's, I want to crochet a hat, not specifically knit. Knitting is different than crocheting, so it's very niche specific. YouTube is also where we're one of the biggest places where we're going to be able to get our teachers from. I mean, they're already doing it on there. There's a specific way to specifically video, crocheting. You can't do it this way. You have to do it from this way. There's over 25,000 plus videos that are already doing that. And we have chosen different places to start. And those first ones that you saw there were the first 5 that we're going to start with. So crochet, sushi making, which is really popular, photography, sign language, origami. And so we're going to start with those 5 because we feel like those are the most profitable ones and right now being searched a lot. As far as scaling, there really is, as far as scaling, I mean, one-on-one is so personable. You can't compare that to anything else that is out there. I mean, basically right now what is going on is basically webinars. You're getting taught with like 1,000 people. You have a question, there's nothing that you can do. I took an iPhone lesson with Skillshare, 1,000 people taking the same iPhone lesson. Yeah, it's a $50 iPhone lesson, but here I am trying to ask questions, trying to do my own iPhone app, and I can't. So there are different niches, yes. There's a space for Skillshare, there's a space for webinars, a space for pre-recorded, there's a space for live one-on-one, and live one-on-one right now is not happening. So this is something that is very new and that is really needed in the market.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Teachmeo, Natalie, come out this way, get a bottle of wine.